Do 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 do. Yay, another successful landing. I actually keep my eyes peeled and my ear to the grapevine, as they say. I mean, I really do. And I always read every comment. Some people say, you don't read this guy. I do, I read them all. I love reading the comments in the What's Going On videos. This was from a month ago. It's in Gatineau, Quebec. A neighbor apparently reported that a family of 6 people, that sounds like a real party, including elderly people. I don't know what the rules or laws are in Canada, but you tell me. I don't ever tell anybody what to think, feel, or believe. I never do that, okay? The video is, it's out there. I've seen it a few times. Police break in the door. People are pushing the door back. It's not like, people were in there were doing illegal activities. It was a family gathering, 6 people. And so somebody reported them. This sounds like 1940s Germany, doesn't it? The police are, all these people who weren't wearing face diapers, by the way, pushing the door in. And they assaulted the homeowners, drugged the homeowner out, and then they fined grandma and grandpa and everybody else, the 6 people. 6 people. I don't know if you think that's right or if you think that's a totalitarian dictatorship or like a heinous affront to common sense, facts, logic, or wisdom, but I'll let you make the conclusions on that one. Also, too, this is an undeniable fact. I don't travel anywhere near as much as I like, but I recently got back from Florida. My home in Fort Myers is not that big of a town. There's nothing bad going on in Florida, and if you watch the news, you know that Washington, D.C. and California and these other crazy places in the Northeast are like thumbing their nose and giving this finger to Florida because, it's like, we're not going to destroy our economy. And there's nothing bad going on in Florida. Nobody down there gives a damn. It's not my opinion. That's a fact. What's going on is, in this right here, I hate this town a good bit. It's not a town, it's a city. Lexington is actually a college town. You think, well, it's Kentucky. Y'all are... No, this is a progressive mecca. Lexington. And there's a lot of... People are living in fear, irrational fear. Really, they are. I mean, people need to grow a pair of cojones. I've never seen so many spineless freaking jellyfish. Spineless jellyfish in all my life. I should never shop at Costco because Costco is an evil entity just like Whole Foods and Trader Joe's is. But I picked up like a double bag of cheese there. Anyway, I went to Costco today. Same thing I always do. I didn't have my nose covered up, which I go there all the time. Which I hate to admit that I ever go to Costco because the place is a vile cesspit of corporate debaggery. So I'm at fault for going there. I have this on video. I'm not going to post it, but I have it at least captured on video. This chick wouldn't let me check out unless I covered my nose up. I was like, no, I like to breathe. I can't breathe. I'm not going to do it. So, she calls the manager. He brings over literally, I've got this on video. Brings over a dirty face shield. Like, who knows? I don't really care about germs. I'm not like a germaphobe at all. I don't really care about that. Some dirty face shield. He wants me to put this on my head. And I said, just check me out so I can get the hell out of here. I actually used some other choice words that I won't mention here. So the chick behind me in line, she starts having a hissy fit and cussing me. I won't say what my response was, but couldn't get out of the place. Like, you just checked me. I should have actually left the food there or accidentally spilled the food on the floor. Accidentally let someone else clean it. It's just reprehensible. These people who are in a regular world, literally the definition of nobody. Like, you're just a schlub. No offense to anybody that works at a grocery store, okay? But listen, you're just you are not the axle upon which this world... You're just a stinking schlub who works in a freaking grocery store. You are nobody. You know, and I'm not putting them down for working in the grocery store and feeding their family and paying the bills, but don't get like an ounce of power. It's even less than an ounce, a few grams of power, and try to pretend that, you know, you're a goose-stepping stormtrooper from 1940s Germany. It's like, ring up my groceries, shut the bleep up, and let me get the hell out of this store, you know, and live my life. You live your life. I've actually taken to, and I came up with this one. Maybe I saw it on the net somewhere, and I've adopted this from the ladies. Okay, when someone says something, I give kudos to the ladies since they came up with this first. My body, my choice. In other words, you mind your own damn business. If you don't like it, then you could get lost somewhere. You know, I'm not bothering you. I don't tell you what to do with your life. Get lost somewhere. Yeah? I've used that successfully now a few times. My body, my choice. Get lost. And I don't know if you think that's funny or not, but it's both accurate and funny. There are just so many spineless jelly. Everybody's like, here's a fact, okay? I nor you nor anybody has seen anybody keel over dead in the street, you know? I'm trying to be very, very tactful in how I say this. And I want everybody to protect themselves, blah, blah, blah. Do whatever you need. I don't ever tell anybody what to do, think. I do not tell anybody what to do, think, feel, or believe. Do not. This is not the plague. You know, this is not the Black Death of the Middle Ages. I nor you nor anybody on this earth that I know of, and I've really kept my eyes and ears peeled, seen anybody, you know, bebopping down the street and boom. Oh my God, there's another one, kicked it, walking down the street with his bag of bagels, and he kicked it. Here he is, he's dead. That's not going on. Sorry. I'm sorry, that's not going on. I have not seen that. I've never seen a video, even anything like that. Now, if you have seen one, please, God, send me a link to it, because I've really had my eyes and ears peeled. Not seen that once. Not even heard anybody say they've seen that once. Not even. I'm trying to calm down. Stupidity has reached a critical mass. There's just no damn common sense here. It's called critical mass. You know, it's kind of like uranium and plutonium. It's called critical mass. Once you reach it, things happen. There's a critical mass of stupidity and fear. And people, and you really do. I've never seen this in a small town. When I go to my cabin and the little town in between, I'm not going to say which town that is. Stop there's an open air market. No one gives a damn. It was just like it's 3 or 4 years ago. Everybody's fine. No one gives a crap. Life is carrying on as it always has. There is a thing where you get a bunch of people together in a decent-sized large town or a decent-sized city where there's mass stupidity takes effect. Now you tell me if I'm wrong on that. I'm only conjecturing. I'm pontificating on that. But that's the only places I've seen it. There is a reason, including me, why everybody has gotten the hots for going off-grid and getting the hell out of Dodge. Like, you know, let's buy a place in Bumspur, Nowheresville, population of 4. Everybody's wanting to buy a cabin in the woods like me. Literally, I've never seen people say, oh my God, you got a cabin in the woods? I would move there right now if I had one. I have so many hundreds of people tell me that. And there's a reason for that. Thank God, you know, the only thing I care about is wisdom. I'm never going to have any money. I'm never going to have, you know, much to account for, but I could sell that cabin tomorrow and I can make a real good profit, like a really good one. But it's not worth it because I'd never be able to get another one. Everybody wants that cabin and I ain't going to sell it. Stupidity really has reached a critical. I want to hear from you about like what's going on where you're at. Here's something else. There's 2 important points I'd like to finish this video off with, and they are very hopeful to me. The only YouTube videos that I watch, by the way, are like classical music and harp music. I'm not watching these shills and frauds on this tube. There's a doctor, I use quotation marks, and you pronounce his name, it sounds like fake and chi. You know what Chinese chi is. Fake as in faux, F-A-U-X. So it's faux chi, so it'd be like fake chi. So his name is Fo Chi. I bet you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, I woke up one morning, and in my recommended videos, which I never ever look at, there's a string of all these big YouTubers that were interviewing Fo Chi. He must be Chinese. Like my ex-girlfriend who's Chinese, yes? He must be Chinese because his name is Fo Chi. And I kid you not, you could look these up yourself. These big, big, big YouTubers. Endless, like 1 million subscribers. They were all interviewing Fo Chi, and it really raised my hopes up for that day. Every video, and there was like 9 of them in a row, they were all interviewing Fo Chi. And each one had like 90% downvotes. And the comments, I felt like I was rolling nude in a bucket full of, not that I've ever done it. It was just so glorious reading the comments under those videos. Oh man, I had such a good time reading those comments. Really, you can see my face light up. I had a great time doing that. Man, that lifted my day up. I loved it a lot. But every one of those videos, it's like 90% downvotes. So I have a lot of hope in my heart that there's enough people out there with common sense granted to a salamander that can see what the F is going on. Also, too, something else that, and I've heard this from other people, and I've witnessed it myself. These places that engage in excessive debaggery, like, how dare you enter our establishment without wrapping yourself in saran wrap. You know those places. You know exactly what they're like. The la-di-da stores, like, hello there, can I help you? No, she doesn't look like you have any money. The people that really go out of their way to insult you, like you're doing a favor to step in their store. Please squirt some of that sanitizer on your hands and put on some gloves before entering our establishment. You know exactly the place. Those places are all, boom, they're gone. Out of business. People, it's like, I'm not going to buy crap from a place like that. I'm just not. You can take a long walk off a short pier. Those places have all folded up like a cheap card table. Out of business. I don't relish in what's going. I have no control over it. It's not my control. If we all worked collectively, we would have control over it, but people are too spineless. People are too much a sheep and a coward. But it is, I knew this would happen too when all of this started. These places that are very, very bombastic about letting you come in. How dare you come into our store without 10 layers of saran? They're the first people to go poof into bankruptcy. It's like, it's over with. It's over. People will not give their money to places. It's like, you're going to mistreat me before I get in the door and you think I'm going to spend money with you? Good luck on your bankruptcy, girlfriend. Good luck on it. And that's exactly what's happened. All the stores that have treated their customers like that are the ones that are suffering. I hate to say that, I'm not proud of that, but it's like, you sow what you reap, and you reap what you sow. Because you do. Remember 2 weeks to flatten the curve? Remember that, 2 weeks to flatten the curve? Well, now instead of being 14 days, it's been 14 months. It's actually been more than that. This great reset that's going on, and that is what's going on. The only people that are going to make it out the other end of this are the people that are completely self-sufficient, raising their own chickens, chopping their own wood, living in the deep woods. People living in the city, You know, unless they get intellectually creative, which they should have been from day one, they're kind of, you know, that sheep mentality is extremely, extremely dangerous. Never been a sheep, never gonna be a sheep. To the day I die, I am not gonna be a damn sheep. I'm not a spineless D-bag. Okay? There's an enormous amount of people out there that need to grow a pair, and they need to grow a spine, and man the hell up. But, once again, I don't give advice. I don't tell anybody what to do or think or feel or believe, okay? So you tell me what you think. I would love to hear from you in your neck of the woods, if you will. I actually do love to hear about it. I read every comment. Yes, I do. Thank God the ice and the snow are melting away. As soon as it does, I'm going to head to the cabin. However, it's supposed to rain for like the next 6 days, so I don't really want to go down to my cabin when it's raining every damn day. So I need to wait for that to stop. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.